Hi, I'm James Williams and this is Chimes Media. Well, I just got off the phone to my MP's office, Penny Mordaunt, and spoke to her staff about my deep concerns about the welfare of Tommy Robinson. Now, I have written to Penny Mordaunt, so have a lot of other people have written to their MPs, I believe, and I did get a reply back. This is came yesterday, and when I listened to a guy called I think he's called Politico on the YouTube, he'd written to his MP at Winchester, and for what he said on his broadcast, it seems that I've got an almost identical letter sent to me. Now, I've known Penny Mordaunt as a friend, and she's a decent lady. She's your sort of standard Conservative, I suppose, and she does have certain principles. But I phoned up this morning. I was kind of very anxious as soon as I found out that Tommy Robinson had been moved to a very heavily populated Muslim prison, and also has experienced death threats. In fact, I think there's an imam, so they say, has put a hit out on him. Now, this isn't just about whether you like Tommy Robinson or not is not the point. The issue is here how the government is handling this whole situation. Now, I've gone to some of the demonstrations. I haven't gone to all the demonstrations. I can't afford to go to every one. But I go there not just to simply give my support for Free Tommy. I want to listen to some of the speakers. I want to find out the sort of people that attend these things. And I can tell you this much, that the vast majority of those people there are not what you call right-wing or not. It's a completely fictitious label to give someone right-wing, and it's a display of complete ignorance by those people in the media and the left, if you call it that, to denigrate people who have got quite reasonable concerns about what is going on in our country. I think it's a disgrace. Those charges, going back historically over the charges that Tommy's had to put up with and the arrests and stuff, a lot of it, I would think probably all of it is politically motivated. But I phoned up today and I was kind of very, I would say, controlled anger, and said I am deeply concerned about this, because if Tommy Robinson comes to harm in this prison, well, I cannot say where we're going to go with it. But all I can say is law and order could easily break down just like that. It's that bad, and because it's ordinary people. This is not politically motivated right wingers. It's a totally wrong way to approach the situation, to condemn everybody who goes to demonstrations that support free speech as right wing. It's nonsense. Free speech affects left, right, all colours. It doesn't matter. And talking about colours, the people I've seen at these demonstrations are not all white people. There's quite a number of blacks and Asians and different persuasions. You've got Sikh people, you've got Christians, you've got atheists, a whole plethora of different types of people. You know, if he comes to harm, God knows where we're going to go with this, because it has the potential, already the police, the credibility of the police is undermined by their lack of action in dealing with the rape gang situation, and to sit on things for 30 odd years. I have found as well, in watching some of the other things and listening to and looking into this paedophile stuff, that actual fact, the Muslim rape gangs, I say the Pakistani Muslim rape gangs because it seems to be a specific element of the Muslim community, not all the Muslims, they seem to be a means of feeding high up paedophiles within the government systems, the media, whatever you like to call it, with their sick kind of trade. It's unbelievable. There's a police officer, I can't remember his name now, it doesn't matter, an ex-police officer, a whistleblower, explaining the whole thing for about half an hour, and it was gripping stuff about how paedophilia has infected the British establishment, and not just the British establishment. And you wonder what on earth's driving these people, because they don't seem to be behaving like normal people. But, if Tommy Robinson comes to harm, I don't know what's going to happen. But it's pretty scary stuff to see that my own country, the UK, has surrendered to this kind of evil, malice and dishonesty. I complained, my last letter to Penny Mordaunt was complaining about the misuse of motorway signs, which were on before this demonstration occurred on the Saturday. The motorway signs were displaying that the demonstration had been cancelled. It was also announced on the Underground. And my letter to her before finding out about Tommy Robinson being transferred to a dangerous prison, my complaint was you should not be using public utilities to tell a lie. They should not be telling a lie. Motorway overhead signs are to say there's an incident up ahead to warn motorists, not to tell lies. And if we're down that road of telling lies on safety information, where are we going? Where are we going for this? I asked her in my letter about this. I want to know who it was who gave that instruction. But it comes back to the same thing. Is the British establishment divorced from the British people? The British people, if they knew what was going on, I think there would be an uprising tomorrow. They would not stand for it. But people are kept silent. People are not told anything. And this is it. They're keeping a lid on things. They're desperately keeping the lid on the internet. They're clamping down on things. There's been a Tommy Robinson broadcast, his epitaph, if you like, has been taken off YouTube. You know, this is really sinister stuff. It's the stuff of spy novels. It's the stuff of the Stalinist state. Well, that's all I've got to say for now. Take care of yourself. Till next time.